Hey folks, I'm showing you a bunch of different tools that you can choose to use with ILEX. And instructors, you can actually make customized quizzes if you want your students to practice a certain activity. So I'm back here on my ILEX tool. I have all the species, and for this tool, you can do a random selection. You might use this at the end of the semester when you want them to quiz themselves on all of their species. And if you go to the bottom and click practice, that will actually draw species from this entire set. So I'm not filtering it first. I'm just going to hit practice. And this time I'm going to demonstrate how to do this ID by selection. And you can choose either family or genus. So I've clicked that practice tool. And then I'm going to go down and I want the students to sort the species into different families. And so there'll be a selection, a drop-down menu where they select the correct family, and then they can check their work. And to keep this from being overwhelming, instead of quizzing yourself on all of them, right, you can limit the number of questions. So I have 8 questions that it's going to ask me here. So it's going to show me an image, and then I use the drop-down to choose what family that we have. Now, if I want to send a pre-baked quiz, and this is the exact quiz I want students to practice with, I can go up and copy the address, right? So I'm going to do a copy paste. And if I put it in a new window, copy paste, I will get the exact quiz that I just set up. So it will save your filtering choice. It will save the practice type, the number of questions. And so if I'm a student receiving this link, I can just hit start practice. So it shows me a family here, and I'm going to ID by selection. So I have Pine ACE, check my work, next. And I'm going to click on this. I want to see a little bit larger photo. I think this is the dreaded Ellie Agnes. And it may seem a little bit tedious to check your work as you go, but that's really important if you're trying to reinforce the correct species. So it shows you here, the green checkbox shows that I'm correct. Okay, so here we have Euonymus americana. Let's just put in and say, well, I think it's in Ananaceae, and check my work. Shows that I'm not correct, and then I can scroll down and then go, oh yeah, that's right, Euonymus is in Celastraceae. And then you can retry, so that way you're seeing the correct answer. And that's why it's important to check your work as you go. So if you are wrong, you can quickly remember the correct answer. Sometimes it takes a moment for the photos to load. They're run out of Google Drive, which enables us to change them quickly, but it also can be a little bit clunky. I can always open it up and look a little more closely. This one's a little bit hard. I'm going to guess Lauraceae. No, correct. So I scroll down to see what the correct answer is. Oh, Nissaceae. So it's my tricky Nissa, of course. Should have known I was looking for something more obovate. Okay, here's my next photo. I'm waiting to load. Okay, this is opposite leaves, so it's Foliaceae. Gonna hone in. I might think that is something it's not, but I can see these big buds, and so this is Fagaceae. Right, Quercus acutissima. It's correct. And there's multiple images for each species, so it's going to take a while. Like if I did this quiz again, I would get an entirely new set of images. So this is helpful for students. They can take the quiz again and again to see, and then you can see which ones you got right and which ones you missed. So that's the way to the tool is selection, and I had chosen by family.